Today I'm going to be talking about the Circle of Willis and some of the main arteries in the Circle of Willis. So if we start down here, we have the two vertebral arteries, and they are going to come together and form the basilar artery. And the basilar artery supplies blood to the cerebellum and the brainstem. And if we move up here, we have the posterior cerebral artery. And this artery supplies the occipital lobe, the inferior part of the temporal lobe, and deep structures such as the thalamus. And if there's a lesion in this artery, a patient is going to have contralateral sensory impairments and contralateral weaknesses. And if we move up here, we have the middle cerebral artery. And this is actually the most common location of strokes. And this artery is going to supply primary motor and sensory cortices, as well as Broca's area and Wernicke's area. And if there's a lesion to this artery, a patient's going to have contralateral upper extremity and face weakness and contralateral sensory impairments to upper extremities and the face. And lastly, I'm going to talk about the posterior inferior cerebellar artery right over here. This artery supplies the cerebellum and the medulla. And if there's a lesion to this artery, a patient is going to have ataxia and vertigo. So that was my brief summary of the Circle of Willis and 3 of the main arteries included in the Circle of Willis.